Last-minute arrangements are underway in neighborhoods all across the city this week as residents prepare for more than 120 block parties as part of National Night Out. Welcome to Park Update, the weekly show that gives you the latest news about what's happening throughout St. Louis Park. I'm Scott Smith, and this is your news for the first week of August. National Night Out is upon us. The annual event will be held nationwide on Tuesday, August 4th, but it's likely you'll just need to step outside your back door to find a party. National Night Out began more than a quarter century ago as an effort to prevent crime. But here in the park, the effort now includes representation at parties from all of the city departments, in addition to the St. Louis Park Police Department. Get more information about National Night Out and the many events happening all around the park this August by visiting the City of St. Louis Park's website. St. Louis Park residents will have a direct bike route to the new Twins Stadium thanks to federal stimulus money. $1.2 million in stimulus funds will connect the Cedar Lake Trail in St. Louis Park to the edge of downtown Minneapolis, just a few blocks from the new stadium and where commuter light rail trains will be located. Officials believe the trail connection will be a useful alternative to get to the Twins games at Target Field. Construction will begin later this year. 3 St. Louis Park School District Board seats are up for election in this year's general election. Filing for these seats begins Tuesday, August 25th and will close on Tuesday, September 8th at 5 p.m. Also a reminder that a primary will be held for the City Council Ward 4 seat on Tuesday, September 14th. Only residents of Ward 4 participate in the primary. If you're not sure what ward you're in, look for the link in the My Neighborhood application on the city's website to find the information on your ward. 2 St. Louis Park residents will be performing in the upcoming Circus Juventus Summer Show. 14-year-old Leon Gordon will play a villager in the production, and 18-year-old Jared Gordon will be part of the juggling act. Circus Juventus is North America's largest youth performing arts circus school and will be performing in all new summer production. This year's show runs from July 30th to August 16th. Information and tickets are available at www.circusjuventus.org. St. Louis Park-based business Buffalo Wild Wings has reached another milestone. The popular sports restaurant and bar opened its 600th store this week in Wilson, North Carolina. Company CEO Sally Smith said the opening moves the company halfway toward its goal of achieving 1,000 restaurant locations in the U.S. Buffalo Wild Wings is best known for their Buffalo, New York-style wings and has based their headquarters in St. Louis Park since 1994. And that's a look at your St. Louis Park news for the first week of August. Still to come, news in the neighborhood and the History Minute. Up next, Jamie Zwilling with this week's City Council update.
In City Council news this week, the fire department says it's preparing for a pandemic. Fire Chief Luke Stemmer discussed the city's pandemic plans with the council at its study session Monday, explaining that the city is continuing preparations should the city be affected by an outbreak of the H1N1 virus. Those plans include protecting staff from the virus and business continuity plans should a large number of staff be unable to work. In other fire department matters, calls for service continue to rise in St. Louis Park. The fire department presented its annual report to the council this week, highlighting that there is an increasing demand for service. The fire department responded to nearly 4,500 calls last year, almost 200 calls more than the previous year. More than 71% of those calls are for rescue and emergency medical services. The full report is available on the city's website. A reminder that you can catch all regular City Council meetings live or during replays on Channel 17. Or you can watch streaming live video or video on demand on the city's website. I'm Jamie Zwilling, and that's your City Council update for the first week of August.
For centuries, we've raised cattle, hogs, sheep, chickens, and lots more. Did you know at one time St. Louis Park had its own fox farm? Come along as we go fox farming on the History Minute. St. Louis Park was the site of the United States Silver Fox Farm.
located at the southwest corner of the intersection of what is now Louisiana and Interstate 394. The time the farm was established is uncertain, but was probably in the early 1900s. This updated photo, captioned "A Bird's Eye View of U.S. Silver Fox Farm of Minneapolis," shows a large circle of pens with foxes drawn into them, surrounding a 3-story tower-like barn. Neighbors on the north side complained about the fox farm, particularly about the noise from gunshots. Not gunshots to kill the foxes, but to kill horses used to feed the foxes. However, one eyewitness says this was highly unlikely because there were very few people living up there, and those who were there did a lot of hunting, so gunshots would have been prevalent. In 1939, the foxes were moved to a mink ranch near Hopkins Crossroad, about a mile south of Wayzata Boulevard. The Fox Hills neighborhood off County Road 73 is where that mink ranch was. An aerial photo taken in 1945 hangs in the Westwood Hills Nature Center. On it, at the Louisiana location, is a set of concentric circles that look very much like the fox pens. The foxes had been moved by that time, but perhaps it took longer to move or dispose of the pens. There is a story of an eerie light reflecting off Lamplighter Pond, just south of the Louisiana location, with the explanation that the light comes from the lamp of the caretaker of the fox farm as he checks on the foxes at night. Uneasy about what he did in life, he was destined to walk the area with his lamp for all eternity.
Residents can have a voice into what St. Louis Park may look like in the future. An open house will give residents the opportunity to learn about what the future development may look like around the proposed Southwest Light Rail project. The event will be held on August 18th at St. Louis Park City Hall from 6:30 to 8 p.m. For more information, visit Southwest Transit's webpage. Many road construction projects around the park are in the works. Road surface repairs on Minnetonka Boulevard are nearly complete. Hennepin County has milled and removed asphalt between Zenwood and Raleigh Avenues, including the bridge across Highway 100. Crews will now replace the road surface and should be finished paving later this week. Another project in southern St. Louis Park is also quickly approaching. The 36th Street Lighting and Streetscape project is scheduled to begin later in August. Construction work will consist of the removal of existing sidewalks and lighting fixtures. Improvements will then be made with a new sidewalk, planters, trees, and decorative lighting. The project is expected to be completed by December. For a complete list and updates of all construction news, visit the city's website. Don't be confused when you check the mail this week and see a change to the city's newsletter. The city has combined the Park Perspective newsletter with the Parks and Recreation brochure that is published annually in August, December, and March. The combination is being done to be more environmentally friendly and reduce costs in the process. The publication will be two-sided and will still provide you with all the current news and activities happening throughout the park. The Three Rivers Park website has a new design and look. The new website was launched this past week in the hopes of providing easier navigation and a more visual pleasing site for the visitors. The new site includes enhanced search functions, simplified registration, maps, and a new events calendar. Check out the new Three Rivers Park District website at www.threeriversparkdistrict.org. The City of St. Louis Park wants you to follow us on Twitter. The city added Twitter as an additional communication tool to share news and events with all St. Louis Park residents. To begin following St. Louis Park on Twitter, visit the city's homepage at www.stlouispark.org and click on the following Follow Us on Twitter icon, or simply log onto your Twitter account and search for the city's page. I'm Leslie Farrell, and that's your news in the neighborhood.
We do appreciate you watching Park Update. For Les Farrell and Jamie Zwilling, I'm Scott Smith. We'll have another new edition of Park Update for you next week.